Oh, there you go right there.
Yeah, it's gonna be a delay though.
What's up, you guys? Listen, what's good, fam? You are now tuned into Real Talk with Reese, where truth reigns supreme and we keep it really and real. I am super, super excited to be back today. Have y'all missed me? Because I missed y'all. I miss y'all so much. I miss you so much. Listen, I have the most amazing guest today, all the way from the Nasty Natty, all the way from Cincinnati, Ohio. And you know, if you know me, you don't know me if you don't know I'm from the Nasty Natty. But if you know me, I love my hometown. I love Cincinnati. And these guests are like beyond dope. They totally run the city, right? The whole city. Worked with them in the past. I am so excited. It's going to be such a vibe today. And so let's get to it and welcome our guests, the two hot chicks. Welcome, ladies.
Listen, I was ready to come with the Aaron. Yeah, that's a good
Hey, I'm so excited to see you. You look good.
Thank
look
you.
good.
Okay,
Coordination.
we do it.
Okay, do we need a toast?
You don't need no.
No, you just came in. You went straight to the line.
Ooh. Are we gonna cheers?
We're gonna toast.
Okay. To a great show.
To a great show.
Okay. Great vibes. Ching, 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 ching. Oh. In bed. All righty.
Yes.
This is good. Okay. Really good.
Listen, I am your host. I am your host, Reese. I'm your girlfriend, your sister, your friend, the one that keeps it real, raw, and unfiltered. I hope y'all ready. Are y'all ready?
Oh, we ready.
Y'all ready for that? I woke up this morning and I always have to give my word, my real talk with Reese, word of the day, the moment, the info, the uplifting information. And today when I woke up, and because we were talking, yesterday, and we were talking like, who are you? And if I had to define myself and say like, who is Real Talk with Reese? Real Talk with Reese, I am a passionate pusher of love, about loving yourself. I'm passionate about that. I believe anything that you do, however you move in life, if you're not passionate about it, it's not going to happen. And I mean that. So listen to what I'm trying to tell y'all, because I'm trying to give y'all a little advice. If you are not passionate about what you do and how you move in life, it's probably going to just stay average, below average, or just fizzle out.
Facts.
But if you are passionate about your goals, if you are passionate about your life and where you want to go, and the things that you put your energy into, you can't win. You can't lose.
That's right.
And I'm all about winning.
Right.
This is a winning season. 2025 is a winning
We
season.
winning in 2025.
And so I feel like I'm winning because I got the two hot chicks.
Come on.
in the room. So listen.
Yeah. What's up?
So tell me what defines two hot chicks?
Okay. So, Two Hot Chicks was birthed under my company, Eye Candy Productions, right? I started Eye Candy Productions 15 years ago, and it is a multimedia platform where we do podcasts, we had online radio, we had events, we had a YouTube series, and I launched a book out of my company as well. So I
had a magazine.
I had an online
and you
magazine.
had somebody that was all
of that.
You had an amazing writer.
You a writer? Yes, you were. Yeah, so Eye Candy Productions had a lot of platforms up under there. And under that, Two Hot Chicks was birthed. I met Mocha doing online radio, and she was the caller. That called into the show. Okay. And she was that person that called, and he was like, who is this person? She is crazy. I love her. So reached out to her because she was a regular.
It was called Latifah.
Late Night with Latifah.
Late Night with Latifah.
Yeah. She liked the late night show.
Yeah.
The late night show. Y'all know late night shows after dark conversations.
Yes. So you got the late night.
Girl, it was the late night.
And she was like top caller. Always calling, getting in, and
Like, what? That's all
so
about.
we liked her so much that I approached her to come on with a different show I was running.
Yes.
And she hosted one of those shows. So then once online, and it was a popular show. Her show was popular. It was called The Candy Bar.
It was called The Beauty Shop.
The Beauty Shop, but it was a candy bar.
Yes, it
had
was.
The Beauty Shop and a barber shop.
Yeah.
So they had the first hour of The Beauty Shop, and they interviewed Shirley Ralph,
Yes, people.
Okay. They interviewed
That propaganda.
Okay. On TV, they had like
Yes.
so many people
We really
and
did.
controversy topics, and it was a great show. We won awards, and it was an amazing show. So then,
Wow.
you know, the online radio shifted to podcasts, and in
Yes.
between there, we did a live stream female talk show with women called Chit Chat. And it was good, but it was hard to get different women all the time to talk. And then most of the time, me and her was the ones talking the most anyway.
Exactly.
So she was like, why don't we just do it us? And we can call it Two Hot Chicks because we two hot chicks.
Wow.
And Two Hot Chicks was best.
You know what that says? Like, this is something I hope my entrepreneurs are listening. Did you guys pick up on what they just said? That was an amazing experience.
Mhm.
Just calling in and her energy,
Mhm.
just being a caller, just listening in, tuning into a show, and the energy she gave to that as a caller
Mhm.
got her a whole gig, and now like you guys are the top DJs in Cincinnati.
Yes,
You going
definitely.
gigs. You won. Then you award on a radio station.
Yes.
Like you guys have been doing so many things.
Yes.
So what should we? What do you have now? So you had to pivot, which is something we definitely have to do
In
in
life.
my life right now.
Mhm.
It's a pivot. We last night. Shout out to my artist Milan, the artist. We had to pivot last night because her keyboard, and this is awful. And I'll just say this. I have to say this because it's real talk with Reese and it's unfiltered, right?
Okay. You're keeping it real.
And I am. And I won't say the name, but it doesn't matter. If you are an artist and you are a musician and you have a commitment, and then you have an artist, they practice, they put in work, they do things behind the scenes, they put their time in, and you go show up and you tell them at the last minute, I'm not showing up. For
That's
whatever
unprofessional.
reason, it is awful. But guess what? Because she is passionate about her craft, the keyboardist didn't show up. We pivoted in 2 seconds. We had a huddle. We came back in. She did the gig. You guys were
We
witnesses.
enjoyed it.
They were,
She
yes.
killed it too. The show
And
was those
you would have never knew
And
that
if
she
you
was
had the beautiful
supposed
thing is
to.
no one knew
Yeah,
that
yeah.
happened. We had no clue until
Yeah,
like afterwards when
afterwards,
they said
yeah.
something to us like she did that. So
Right.
you have to
And
and
that's-
sometimes you gotta keep it moving. The show must
Must
go
go on.
on.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's something big that I've noticed as being an entrepreneur. You have to be ready.
You do.
You have to be ready. You have to. I'm a person that doesn't like to say, and you know, people can give you your opinions and online give me your opinions. I'm not a person that plans for a plan B. I have enough knowledge and time in the business that I'm extremely creative and a gift, and I have a gift. I have a gift from God. That usually, if I have to have another plan, it's going to happen. But I'm about energy, and I believe in the way things flow. I put my effort and my all into plan A. Because if you start thinking about plan B, you're not
You
believing
take
in
it
your
away
plan
from
A.
that.
However, you have to always be ready to like pivot. And so we didn't plan to do that, but it happened. In entrepreneurship, constantly have to
Pivot.
Because the
you
game
don't
is
know if the
constantly
equipment's gonna
changing.
work.
The game is
Right.
constantly changing.
Well,
You kind of have to constantly learn and catch with the game. And sometimes the game pivots.
Right.
And if you're still doing the same thing and you don't understand the game pivot, you're not going to be able to go with it. So even though you have a plan A, your plan A has to be flexible to know that as an entrepreneur, things grow, things change, your market change, your audience change, that everything changes. So you have to be able to pivot.
So I believe that like so much so because I didn't start off doing this. Like my passion was like makeup and fashion. And when I was doing that, I saw that I brought a vibe to that. When I did her the makeup, I was like giving my sisters like breathing life into them. And also like, you know, styling or whatever. So because of that, when we did it, I just basically was like, okay, I'm using this energy to bring the party. And then she was already DJing, but she was like, I ain't really on that. But when I start DJing parties, I'm like, this is like, I get to be the vibe, like I get to bring the party. So then I was just like, okay, well, we gonna do this. Yes, I do. So I just was like, well, I kind of made her do the
Yeah,
DJ
because
part.
initially we started with podcasting.
Yes.
But I was a DJ that wasn't doing it as often anymore. And she was like, I want to DJ. I want to learn DJ. I want to do it. I was like, okay, do it. She's like, no, like I think we.
I remember when you had your first
Look and say, I'm
Yeah.
forced to.
Yes, it was Olivia's birthday party. Shout out to Olivia, her 50th birthday party. I literally had no clue what I was doing, but
You did that though.
I did it.
You did that.
I did.
We had fun too.
We did.
So what's Two Hot Chicks goal? What is your goals? What's your movement now? You said you were online, you had all these other aspects, you had the magazine, you had so many things going on. You pivot to podcast. What are you doing? How are you planning? You're putting your footprint out here in Cincinnati and beyond.
So with Two Hot Chicks, because I Candy Productions is still going. Like I said, it's 15 years in the game. I do know.
Congratulations to you. That's a lot. And you look 15, right? I know you look 15, but to say you've been in the game 15 years, you're very young.
Yeah.
So you started out doing this as a very young woman.
Very young. Yeah. So with that, we do a lot of things that just builds other stuff. And I Candy Productions brought in Two Hot Chicks to get this opportunity of podcasting. And we kind of stuck on that for a little bit and got other opportunities from DJing.
Yeah.
We're traveling, going behind the scenes and bringing the vibes with concerts and hanging out with them and getting content and showing background scene of that. We also are getting invited to host events and keep the party going and flowing. So we don't just DJ, we don't just podcast, we set a vibe. No matter what we touch, if it's a party, if it's a luncheon, if it's a conference, if we're hosting something, if we're doing content behind the scenes at a concert, because we just met Bobby Brown. Shout out to Bobby Brown.
Everybody. Yes, and we met Big G. We can't call him Little G.
Little G of Silk.
Yes.
Okay, we met him too, but we've been just on
Y'all just change. Y'all just gonna change Lil G.
She tried to change his name.
Because his name is
Because she said, now the stars
Like,
little battle, big battle.
Big G.
He said he was Lil G.
I saw some footage of that. You're very, very good with content.
Yes.
And I enjoy
She got that.
watching
She got
how
it.
you put that together because I feel like I'm there when you do things. So when you met Bobby Brown and it started off, you guys have a new show coming up. You were telling me that he has his own season.
He does.
Because y'all like to eat.
Yes.
So anybody in Cleveland, if y'all tuned in,
We do.
they want to go and eat at like 5 different places in one day.
We do.
While we're here today, while we're here.
So
Give us
give
the
me
documents and we will shout y'all out.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, so
We are
most
foodies,
definitely.
for sure.
So we also have a show that's called Mukbang and Chill. Okay, so Mukbang and Chill is a part of I Candy Production, which is Two Hot Chicks. We also eat. Okay, so
Y'all
the
just-
premise of Mukbang and Chill is that we choose a movie, mostly urban, like old school, like movies. We did like nostalgic movies. So we did Girls Trip, and we did Point of Justice. So we had barbecue. We did Poetic Justice because we Uncle Pee Wee at the barbecue.
Cousin Pete.
Cousin Pete.
Right.
And then we did like a seafood broil
For Girls Trip,
because they were in New Orleans. So basically, we sit and we eat, and then we tell you about
We talk about the movie.
Yeah.
But we also sometimes, when watching the movie, you see yourself in the movie, so you got like, girl, that could not be me. So you get some Two Hot Chicks conversation in the midst of us eating, doing what we love, and talking about movies. So that's on YouTube. So our next episode will be us reviewing Bobby Brown's seasoning.
Right.
I think that is so dope to me, Bobby. Talk to Bobby because he told you what to cook.
Yes,
right?
I asked
Like,
him.
that is
I was like, Bobby,
amazing.
we're gonna do a thin line. And I said, well, what should we have? And he was like, fried chicken. Gotta have chicken. Gotta have some macaroni and cheese and some greens. Yes. So we having comfort food. Yes.
Shana, I think we need to take a road trip. We get out of here. So,
And so then what we're gonna do is we hire a chef and we're going to have the chef cook the food with his seasonings. He got like barbecue sauce and like actual
seasonings. Yeah, he got like.
I like that you guys tell the truth on your reviews because y'all keep it very, very real.
Yeah.
So if you want them to review your stuff,
I'm trying to be respectful because I'm appreciative, but if it don't taste right, it's just.
you gotta let them know so they can tweak it and get better.
I feel like that is Mocha. Like I'm the gossip diva, but I also be letting y'all know like what it is. I don't like all the little fast food trends. I'll let y'all know. We had the Krabby Patties, we had the hot sauce from Wendy's, from the, Meg Thee Stallion.
You know,
Reese got a burger out right now.
Yes.
Okay, Angel Reese. She got a burger out.
Okay, so you know what? That's gonna be next week. I'm gonna try Angel Reese's meal. So tune in.
It's already it's at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let me stop them right here. I don't want to. I say I welcome any sponsor. However, maybe I shouldn't say this. You know what? Well, this real talk. I do not want you eating McDonald's and a lot of fast food. We working on our.
I know that, but it's only one meal.
And she can do it though.
No, I got.
Y'all.
Actually, I just found out on your scale today. I lost 6 pounds. I love that scale. I like to get this all American.
And what?
She lost 6 pounds,
Yeah.
and all she does is eat.
I
Like what? I mean, what? That's the type of stuff. I've been dealing with this. We were actually college roommates,
yeah.
and
We've been friends since the 10th grade.
she made that up. It was the 7th, but
It was the 7th grade. Oh, 7th.
I
Okay.
had cheerleading together in the 9th grade.
Oh, no. Okay. Yeah. Right. 7th grade.
You know, like it's been bad.
It's like she's been here for forever.
We can do that. Maybe she ain't like me until 10th grade.
This is so Reese.
It was 7th grade. My bad. Oh, my bad. You was still like in 7th grade.
It was so funny though, because
Like, whoa.
I know. All my life I had to fight
The
you.
10th grade, I was like, oh my God, like you in the 7th grade? With all of that, I was like, come on, with the sticky. I walk in like, yes.
But listen, it was funny because when we were in college, I was trying to. Everybody knew. Monica, all my life, people, y'all need to know I don't make this up. I always been the workout girl, the biggest one.
Girl, she used to be like, let's go work out.
8 o'clock in the morning, I took karate. We took karate.
Right, yeah.
We was
Still
working
know
out.
okay, don't
Me
play
too.
with me. Okay.
Son.
I got to teach my son. And that was great.
I got you. I got you.
Yes.
I started to teach karate, tap in, real talk with Reese and
Okay.
karate.
That's what's up.
No,
But,
but you used to always be like, let's work out, and I would go. But after we worked out, we had this thing called what was it called? The Rat Scaler, right? It was like a hamburger place. And I'd be like, if you want to eat out there, she'd be like,
No, it was worse. She would I'd be like, let's get something, let's cook. I would go to class, come back, and
it'd be like,
she
I'm
cook Sunday dinner every day. I was like, I'm not gonna, my freshman 15 is gonna be freshman forever.
Forever.
yes,
But it was
yes, we used to be having
So you've been a foodie forever.
my whole life.
Like,
My whole life.
so with this DJing thing, this is one of the things, like, you started doing that, and then now you are like, you DJing in the clubs.
Like, yeah, I just
Over.
recently, like,
Is
I
this
like
something
this.
that you want to take to the next level?
I absolutely love DJing. I like when we do it together. I like when I do it by myself. I love the DJ because, like, I love music. And, like, I get the, like, kick, like, I don't care if they dance now. I am. So, like, I love to DJ because I will play what I want to hear, period. Okay?
Yeah, she does. She's telling the truth. So
What about you?
when they book us both, I am the balance.
Yeah, so,
I mean, and
they
they got two hot chicks, they know they're getting the balance.
It's
Tap
how
to play, but she
the
don't
ratchet and the real.
Yeah.
Okay? She's the real and I'm
Yeah.
the ratchet.
I'm more of a nostalgia DJ. Like I love 90s music is the best. So once we get past the 90s, I'll be like, I don't really
Yeah, but I always know like good, like
the newer stuff. So yeah, so that's why again, when I was like, I don't want to, she's like, no, come back. So whenever it's like young or whatever, I'd rather just dance around and just be like the hype person and just let her play music because when it comes to the new music,
I'll be like, what is that?
I really like.
So I'm gonna let you guys, when we do the Milan Experience tour,
Okay.
which we're doing this summer.
Okay.
So, dang, we might as well do this. I'm about to put you on the spot. So I need you guys we want to perform
Okay.
in Cincinnati, and I have somebody else working on it, but I'll put y'all in charge.
Okay.
I would like you guys to DJ her performance, the Milan Experience there in Cincinnati. We want to do it in April.
Okay.
Before the Milan Experience. Can you guys be in charge of setting it up, booking the place, and she's gonna come in, and if you've never seen the Milan Experience, you in trouble, because you should. But
We
also,
saw it.
Yes, we did.
but the Milan, so what the
All
Milan
about.
Experience is, Like it's a performance. It's an experience. She's just what you saw yesterday was just her being a part of somebody else's thing.
a little bit.
But it's an experience, okay?
I believe
So it's a live music, it's a band, it's, you know, we had one time had an artist paint a picture as she sang a song.
Okay.
You know, poetry, like we don't play games. You come in, we got feathers and bolas and dancers and like for real. And then guess what? Sometimes I get on the mic and I have a song, but we.
Okay, yeah. She's
And you know what I'm saying?
Now, go ahead.
We just call each other. Love yourself. That's it. I'm not saying
That's what you
love yourself.
I'm just kidding.
I do that again. Love yourself.
That sounds like a song.
But it was so funny when I was in the studio.
It is.
Malone might have to, that sounds like a song.
Oh, no, it is. I have a real song.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean it's a banger. Like,
Song,
real
I
life.
hate my one.
Actually, actually, we will listen to it, but we'll perform it in Cincinnati. But it is an actual real song, like seriously, radio ready, everything.
I want to hear that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
as soon as
We can play that at our next part.
And I am going to have
Like,
James
I was
double.
hoping for it.
Shout out to James. James in the background, but
James!
but Monica love her some James.
I do.
She love James. But I keep forgetting to tell James that I want that to play before I come out as my intro. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to doing that. But yeah, it's just all about, it's an empowerment song and it's all about your mindset. I'm just basically telling you that everything is about your mind. Like,
And I totally,
it starts with
I
your
totally, like,
mindset.
I like bought into that whole, like, once we had got these, like, love yourself tattoos, once we got these, like, I totally, like, bought into loving myself. And I say that because, like, I don't have a man. And, like, I feel like sometimes we put an emphasis on, like, that, like, making us feel successful. And I feel that, like, my mother even, like, kind of came at me, like, that I wasn't successful in life because I wasn't married. And I had to tell her, like,
Let's talk about
whoa, honey, hold
Let's
on.
talk about
It's real talk right here.
I had to
I'm
say,
so glad you said that.
I had to, like, explain to her. And I feel like some people feel like you putting on. If you be like, no, like, I love me. And I know the people that's here know that how much I love me.
We do.
Okay, so
Right.
I feel that I just need to be a little bit more like hands-on with who I allow to like love me or that come
Yes.
in, because one of my friends has sent me this thing that said, like, when you are like have a newborn baby and you know when you first have your baby, you be like, no, you don't breathe on my baby. Did you wash your hands? Like, don't come in my, you know, you want to let somebody come from outside and pick your baby up. Be real protective. You need to be like that over you. Because I love myself just as much as I love Braxton. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't let nobody mess with my baby. You know what I'm saying? To this day. So I just need to be more so, I'm a little bit more freer with that. But like now, I'm all of that. Like I'm her.
But don't
You know what I'm saying? So because of that, I need to like move like that. You know what I mean?
That's a very valid point, and I'm so glad that you reached this in your life, and you know I wasn't gonna let you stop until you did.
Right.
However, I think we were having this discussion out with some ladies last night, and that is the reason why my brand is Love Yourself Productions. My passion, and I won't stop. And it's something that was put into me. You know, God put it into me, the universe, and it became a passion of mine after being divorced after 27 years. And I realized when I was crying and so sad from that, I was crying because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm getting divorced. Who am I now? And once I laugh at that now. Where we be cracking around.
Exactly.
I can't believe I was rolling around, right? And then, but the reason why once I love myself, it was that divorce was the most beautiful thing that could have happened, right? You actually, not to bring up your business, but
Real talk.
real talk. Once you, I'm gonna be honest, Julie. Let's say something. I want to say something real to you, okay? Once I've seen you blossom into like this person that I knew was there, but after your divorce.
Mhm.
After your divorce.
Mhm.
And I remember one of the first women's empowerment that I came out. Remember when I came out with the boxing gloves, y'all?
Yes.
The pink boxing gloves?
Yeah.
I was so excited. I came out to do my speech, and I get on stage and I'm doing my women's empowerment. And so we all hyped up, and it's really good. Shout out to Smoothie. Hey. And so after that was over, and you came up and you talked later, and somebody in the audience, we were talking about like single mothers or something, and you had this, you probably don't remember, but you had this disposition, like, I'm never doing that. Because the marriage to you was like the biggest thing ever. And it was kind of like the word single parent bothers you. I don't think because, I right then and there, I thought, oh, she's so powerful, she don't even know. Because single parent doesn't mean a negative thing. It's actually, it's a beautiful thing. It's empowering. Men are single parents too, but it doesn't define you. It defines how you move with it.
Mhm.
And I could see like you were still stuck in a fairy tale Cinderella world of that we all do.
Right.
Is like we are not anything because we are raised like this. This is what happens. As kids, we get Barbie dolls.
Mhm.
We have a Ken doll.
Yes.
We have a Barbie house. In our minds, we think that the way you find love and you're successful is that you have a Ken and Barbie, they get married, they got little Barbie babies, and they live in this fairy tale house.
Yeah.
And that is success, right? You get a job. I had that, fell apart, and I didn't become this amazing person until it was all about me just loving me, right? I seen that. I saw that for you. I see you. Like, it's not about you being married and a wife.
Right.
It's about me being a Julie.
That's right.
That girl.
That's right.
You don't even care. And I just have to commend you and just say congratulations
Thank you.
to you becoming this amazing person. Like,
Thank you.
I see it in your soul because you're on a platform.
Mhm.
So you have to embody that because you have a place where people are looking up to you and looking at you.
You're right.
So you really have to, but guess what? You had to grow and get there.
Yeah.
And then all our experiences, all of our obstacles are to make us who we are. So
Yeah.
me going through what I went through, what you went through,
Mhm.
what you went through, what we all go through, this is a message that as entrepreneur women,
Mhm.
Right.
we talk about women because that's what we have here.
Yeah.
It's no joke. We carry the weight on our shoulders
Every day.
because we have to take you still have young children,
Mhm.
you know, and I've been there. I know what that is. Even to come here, you had to make some arrangements.
Period.
I'm sure you had to make some arrangements. You probably had to talk to them this morning. You had to you have to balance that. But mommy got to go to work, and then you got another job, and you balancing gigs, and then you try to keep yourself together because we're in the media world.
Right.
So we're being filmed and watched and looked at. You know, there's so much to it. But the key to why you keep going is because, again, being passionate about what you're doing and loving yourself. You're going to have so many naysayers, and that's one thing I want to ask you about because you do a lot on the internet.
Mhm.
You have people that are going to talk down on you, say things, but when you know who the core of who you are internally, let me tell you something. It don't even matter. I don't give a gosh darn if somebody said, "Oh, I could tell she done got a little bit more plump, but I'm cute with it." How about that? Yeah, you gotta have that mentality.
Yeah.
Yes, I am, but guess what? Watch me work. Y'all about to see something.
Mhm.
But even if you don't, you gotta love who you are right now.
There you go.
It's just an energy thing. It flows. That's how you flow to the next level. I'm taking this class that I can't wait to tell y'all about. I need to do therapy. You know, I'm grieving.
Mhm.
Right.
And it's a really extremely tough place for me to be in. And I said, you know what, you're going to need to get some help, honey. You're going to have to get some
Professional.
help. You can't just wake up and say, help me, God. You go, first of all, the love of my friends, the love of my family, everybody, that is what keeps me going. But I also realize I need something for my mind.
Yeah.
So I'm taking a class with this lady named Natalie Bouchard, and the whole class is about spiritual, internal, mental growth.
Mhm.
It is so good, guys. I'm gonna tell y'all about that. But one of the things that I realized is life is not a sprint; it's a marathon.
Yeah.
So guess what? Just get up and do day by day,
Mhm.
and you're gonna get there. if it's destined for you to get there, you're gonna get there, right? And that's what a lot of us, we wanna wake up. I have people that be like, oh, I want my stuff out now. I wanna do this now. It's not a sprint, y'all. The people that sprint, they get tired real fast. Don't they? The marathons, they last longer. They can go farther. They can take their time, and it's just a good thing.
You're right.
So how do you feel about where you are now and where you want to be? Do you even have an idea as far as Julie, not Two Hot Chicks, but where do you see yourself as far as your next level, where
Gotcha.
you want to go? And then
Gotcha.
that question goes for you as well.
So what you said about the conference, I remember it too.
Yeah.
I remember
You
that. I
remember that?
remember where I was at in that space or whatever. And it wasn't about not supporting single mothers because I've been a single mother. Like with my first child, I started off a single mother. And I was a single mother for 8 years before I got married. I started dating and then got married. So I knew about being a single mother. I knew the struggle of being a single mother. I didn't want to do that again. It wasn't necessarily looking down on somebody, but being a single parent is rough. It's work. You know what I mean? You have to constantly make arrangements. You got to figure it out. You pay A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K to get here. I had several backup plans to make sure I would be here for this. So I did not want to have to do that again. I had already done it. So if I'm going to be in another relationship and have another child and do that again, I need a partner. And I knew that. So that was my mind frame. So getting married was, if I was going to have any more kids is where I was at it. So then getting married, I learned that sometimes you could be a single mother in marriage.
Yes, Lord.
Where, you know what I'm saying, you do have a partner, but you're still doing the same things that you were doing.
Say it again. Say it one more time.
Sometimes
That's one of the
in a
realest
marriage,
things
you
ever
could be
wrote.
a single mother.
Bam.
And that's something that I learned. And I think where I'm at now with choosing myself, with asking for the divorce and going forward with it, is just so I can be a single mother. I did it before. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to stop me from going after my passions, my goals. That's not going to stop me from being a great parent to my kids, to making sure they have what they have. Being a single mother is not going to stop me. It wasn't my choice to be a single mother, but I am, and I thrive in that. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. My kids see me, they see me grinding. My daughter, who is 16 now, I was like, so,
Can't believe she's 16.
right. So I was like, and she's used to me being a single mom. It started like that. You know what I'm saying? So when I filed for the divorce and I told her about it, she was like, I want you happy. You know what I mean? And the thing is, I have to be an example to my kids. Sometimes in marriages, we stay for the kids, but kids aren't stupid.
Right.
And kids can see what's going on.
The unhappiness.
And if you're not happy, or you know what I mean, or if it's toxic, or whatever the situation can be, they can see that. You're setting an example for your children what they should do in their life. Do you want your kids to stay somewhere where they're not happy? Or do you want them to know that you can do it by yourself and be okay? Sometimes we gotta pivot. That's just what it is. So for me now,
I'm chair. I just wanted to twirl a little bit.
I love it.
I like my new chair.
Where I am now with myself is one, like Lumoka said, with you and Loving Yourself Production. That was one thing that I thought about over and over with therapy in the process of divorce, and what I had to go through is for my healing grief was loving myself. I lit my candles, girl. I had my journal book that I got from Miss Reese. Don't play with it, and I got through it. So I love myself so much that I'm in love with myself now.
Yes, I love that.
So that's what you see.
You look good.
Okay. So everything I do right now, I'm really big on storytelling and creating experiences for people. And it's all about loving ourselves and self-love and choosing ourselves and mental health and grief counseling, everything we have to do. Because one thing I did learn in my marriage was as soon as I got married, I got hit with a lot of grief. My sister died. My cousin died, who was like my brother. I had a miscarriage. It was like back. I lost a close friend that we had a long friendship. That friendship dissolved. And another friendship dissolved. It was just a lot back to back. And I never just grieved that stuff. I was just like, okay, keep moving. So one thing I am doing now with just Julie is helping people understand you have to face that. You can't keep brushing it off because eventually you're going to crash.
Right.
It's going to catch up with you. So that's where I'm at now. And I'm really intentional with how I move with IKB Productions, with Two Hot Chicks, with anything I do, that's a part of it because that's where I'm at in life right now.
Okay. I love it. It's gonna be a lot of great things.
Yeah.
As somebody said, absolutely, our kids learn from us what to tolerate.
There you go.
And that's You know what?
That's the
That comment was amazing.
Yeah.
yes,
Because they
because
do.
they do. They absolutely do.
One of the reasons why I decided it's time,
Mhm.
you know, because you thinking, I used to be one of those saying, well, I'm just gonna wait to get the divorce when they graduate.
Yes,
And they've been paying attention.
Right.
The whole
they
time.
already do.
So my daughters are actually extremely proud of me, and my son, rest in peace, told me multiple times how proud of me he was because
You left.
I didn't fall apart
Mhm.
afterwards.
Yeah.
It was like, Mom, like, and then didn't need to be. I actually got better
Yeah.
kind of way.
Most definitely you did.
You think so, sister?
Yeah.
But so, Miss Mocha, Makeup by Mocha, Mocha, DJ Mo Better. You should
Fashion Cinderella.
like, she got 17 names. And I have a lot of names.
Well, I just feel like this is the year of growth. I have found that I have strengths in areas that I really didn't think or know. Like I thought that like I know I got the gift for gab, but I also found out that I'm a person that people listen to. Like, okay, not just I got the gossip, because I do got the gossip.
She did.
Okay.
You don't have to
But
listen.
yeah, but I also am like I'm an Aries, so we are very intuitive. We like pay attention to details. So something that somebody else might miss, I might see it, and then I might bring that to that person's attention. Like, hey, like I noticed this, and then they're like, oh, you noticed that? I'm like, yeah, and maybe you should try this way. And I also am a person that made a lot of mistakes, so then I would like people to learn from my mistakes. And I was like, okay, you maybe shouldn't do it like this. Recently, like as far as like last week, I started like this Lyft job. Like I started driving Lyft, like as a way to earn extra money because the girl got to hustle, okay? Because that's what we on our grind.
Mhm.
And doing that, I was like, oh well, like we was riding up here. I'm like, girl, I got some stories. She's like, damn, that's the avenue. You
Some
should
Lyft stories?
tell.
She's about to start
Yeah.
story time. With
Yeah.
Give us a good Lyft story. Give us a good Lyft story.
Okay.
Give the good one. The
Okay.
good one.
That one
The
was
girl.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm a person, if you in my car, you gotta talk because first of all, I got a scalpel under my leg and I will cut you and you'll be dead before you know you bleeding. So so when they get in my car to make me feel better and more calm, I'll talk to them. So I get this girl and she get in the car. So she's like, I gotta stop. And I'm like, okay. She said, I'm going to get my baby. We going to get his ears pierced. So I'm like, okay. So we ride and we get her baby. She put her baby in the car. And then as me, I'm talking, I said, so does your mom help you with your baby? And she like, yeah, her and my baby father. So I'm like, oh, okay. She said, my baby father lived with my mama. And
That's
I
interesting to this person.
Just sit, watch
Yeah.
your tail.
okay, so I said, so your baby, daddy did with your baby, with your mother? And she says, yes. And I said, well, how did that happen? She said, well, we were broke up, but his mama put him down, and my mom said it was okay for him to come live with us. But I had a boyfriend, and she's like, but he didn't like that. I said, why? She said, because we sleep in the same bed, but we sleep under two different covers.
What? She
She's
gets
a
the
G for
Fan
that
of
one,
the
though.
Year
She
award.
said, well, we sleep under two different covers. I was like, oh, okay. So then as we ride, and she says, yeah, so he had that Valentine's Day.
Wait a minute. She told her boyfriend
That her baby father is living with her, but then they have to sleep in the same bed. But they sleep under two different covers.
that ain't no care stuff.
I was like,
Lady, I don't go with him. We sleep under two different covers.
yes. So after that, she moved out. Yes, so she moved out to get her own place. So the boyfriend still lives there in her old bedroom.
With her mom.
With her mom. But she said she took the bed frame, so all he has is a broken box spring and a mattress. And so she said he had a new girlfriend, and for Valentine's Day, he fixed the room up. Now, imagine her old room.
At her mama.
Fixed it
At
up
her mama's house.
at her mama's house for Valentine's Day. And her mama was laughing, right? So after that happened, she was like, and she trying to make him get a DNA test for our baby. And I was like, well, why is he trying to do that? And then I said, well, is it a chance that it's somebody else's baby? And she got quiet. And I looked at her and she said, well, it was two of them, but and I told them both, and he the one to stick around. I said, oh. I said, well, baby, I said, well, he probably don't want a DNA test now because he did with your mama. And if he found out he ain't the daddy, did that, you know what I'm saying? I said, but you need to go ahead. Like, I don't know how you gonna do it. I said, baby, you try to do it on the slide. But he don't know, but you want to get the DNA test before he do get with somebody, and your baby a little older, and he gonna know that, like, the difference. So I said, you want to get that done so you can have that in your pocket. That's just Miss Monica talking to you, you know. But so yeah, girl, so I was like, okay, yes,
This is the new
Yes.
series coming.
yeah, that's gonna be my little ticket time.
She already produced it.
Yeah, so
I told you I can't do
her.
productions. I'm
Yeah.
gonna get busy.
She was like, this is what you gonna do. And I was like, okay.
Yes.
So next week is gonna start because I already got like 3 good ones.
Yeah.
And I only been doing this for like a week, not even like yesterday made a week. No, 1 week. Yeah, because Valentine's Day was my first day doing it. So yeah, so I'm telling you, I will make you talk. So don't come. But I got it like so cute in there. Like, you know, they got the waters on the door, the candy and the candy holders. This man told me this is the cutest lip he ever. He was like, this is the best lip I ever been. Yeah. I was like, because I was like, help yourself. There's waters on the door, there's candy in the water. And then you know, like,
You thought it was something you were wrong with.
you know, next to trees. You know, grown people, I would get that little wines or and everything. I'm like,
You cannot put wine in the car.
I'm
It's
driving.
liquor.
I'm driving. I'm gonna be like, for $4, I have these little wines.
Oh, that we gonna sell them.
Girl, yeah, I'm like, I got these little wines if you going out, you know, you want a pregame.
That's
smart. It's fine, girl. I'm about to get in pocket.
She didn't say that for real, because I don't know that
That is so
she didn't say that out loud. That's why I said
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah, allegedly.
She's gonna do her research.
Allegedly, that's what happened. Yeah. Okay, but yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like one new aspect of, you know, like Miss Mocha, and because I'm going to be an empty nester very, very soon. My baby going to the Air Force and he is coming.
Cleveland, get ready.
Yes, so yeah, okay, yeah, that, and well, I won't be leaving a lot because it's Tallulah. So these people are clowning me because I have a cat, Tallulah. Okay, you gotta have more than one cat to be a cat lady.
No, no, you don't. Not the way you treat that cat. I don't even really want to talk about it because it's too many animal lovers, and I don't want nobody to get mad at me.
Well,
But I don't dislike animals. They're just not for me. But this part, I don't know who my best friend is anymore. And I'm trying to bring her back to life. I'm like, first of all, you got to get outside. Number 2, she be like, I'm not really dating. No, you can't date it because all you care about is eating and going home. Her and my sister, Shonda, all they care about is what they gonna eat in their bed.
there you go. Bad food is important. It's very important.
I said, you gotta stop. You gotta get out. Like, I thank God that Julie makes her get out.
I feel sorry.
But
Once we start getting on the road,
I had hope that she started doing things. And then she got the cat, and I said, Lord, I talked to you already and said, help her, bring her back. And you give her a cat?
and now we here, she been over, like I told you, she was on the ring, like, hey, get on down, don't get on the
She loves it. She never been this person. She loves this cat. She's never been an animal person.
I be buying her purses. She got a bling collar. Shonda, you gonna be making her something real soon. Okay, like I absolutely love Tallulah.
Well, that's a good thing to have been.
Yes.
Cats, stop. People love their cats.
Tallulah, because Tallulah is a lover. Okay, let me tell you.
She was forced to get Tallulah.
Yeah, well,
Braxton got Tallulah and left it somewhere. And they called her like, you gotta come get your son cat. Like, I'm not about. So she went to go get the cat.
I hear.
And fell in love. That is not Braxton cat no more. It's her.
It's her cat. She is an orange tabby cat, and she's a girl.
And she don't like me.
So, no, she does not like Reese. Because Reese be like, who are you talking to? Don't she talk? She be like, she be talking, y'all.
She one of them.
Yeah, she be talking. Yeah, she do.
She
And Reese
holds
be like,
conversations with the cat.
Yes.
I said, you've got to get out of the house. This is not good. this cannot be good at all.
It is
It's
because
brand new for her. Like we talked about it. It's
Oh,
so brand new
Lord.
because I put my dog, who's not here, he is in.
Ace.
He dog had my dog.
Shout out to Ace.
Yeah, shout out to Ace, 'cause that was my baby. I'm a dog lover, so I get it. But when I had the dog and I had to go out to town
The
and
dog,
stuff,
the cat.
I had her babysit.
girl, and he threw up on my bed. I was gonna kill that dog. He threw up on my bed.
She was not a pet person. Even when I said I need you to watch him, I had to like really like
I was
pull together and do it.
that.
I said,
So now she
no.
got a cat. Like what?
And y'all gonna watch it. And then she had babies.
I'm never.
Y'all gonna be like, what is this kitten on my doorstep? Everybody get a cat. So look to have a baby.
I'm never.
I don't care. Y'all gonna have one.
Listen,
I don't care.
listen. It's a wrap.
Y'all gonna have cats.
You're gonna do something better.
You know.
Y'all gonna be on tour. First of all, y'all gonna be DJing for the Milan Experience tour.
That's
So
right.
you ain't gonna have time to have two.
I'm gonna get a nanny.
Okay. Jack Daniel. Oh Lord.
And she's serious too.
She will have a nanny. Yes, she will. We gonna be rich like that. I'm gonna be like,
Period. I'm okay with that. I'm manifest that. I'm
I
okay
think
with that.
I think you know what I would like to do. I think it's time for another women's
Oh, you're
empowerment.
right. You're right.
I think so.
it's for sure. It's time.
Yes, I think you guys need to come down our headline.
Of course.
Yes.
The featured speaker, because now that I'm a celebrity,
You know,
look how far it comes.
Award winning.
Award winning.
Come on. Come on.
Look how far I've come though.
Yes.
Julie, I was so nervous when you
I know.
asked me to do that. I was so, oh my God.
That was my first one too. Like you set the tone. So when it
Okay.
comes to this, like sisterhood thing where we're loving ourselves and we're learning self-care and self-love and
You
uplifting each
did.
other, you influenced that.
Yes, she did.
Oh,
You
you
did.
Whoa.
That was good. It was kind of like this, like, whoa.
One of those little, yeah, the mic
Yeah.
lean with it.
Lean with it. Rock with it.
Ah.
So listen, what, first of all, I need you guys to tell people out here, in Real Talk with Reese Land, where you could be, where they can find you, they can tune into all your Bobby Brown stuff, all the activities you have. Y'all got some major stuff coming up, I know, because that's who y'all are.
Yes.
How do they find you as two hot chicks, and how do they find you individually?
Okay. Well, we do have a Two Hot Chicks page on Instagram and on Facebook, and it's just like the number 2 and then Hot Chicks. You'll know because
It's Two Hot Chicks podcast.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. And you'll know because it has like a logo, which is like hot pink and black.
Yeah, with the two.
Two
Okay.
Hot Chicks, yeah. And then I have 2 platforms. I have Miss Makeup by Mocha, and then I have Mocha on the Beat, which somehow cause somebody contact me because I need help in merging. Like I want to have just one umbrella. Like
James might be able to.
yeah, because I kind of like Mocha on the Beat because I'm on the beat with the makeup and I'm on the beat as a DJ. So I kind of like both of them, but I kind of need a logo that embodies both of those. So somebody reach out.
Talking about rebranding.
So you want somebody to make you a logo?
She's looking for.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were going to ask somebody how to merge your platforms.
Yeah, but I do need help with that too because I don't want to have 2 different Instagrams. Yeah, I want to just have one thing that you could come and look at the makeup. You could look at the DJ all in one place and not 2 different places because I haven't, put them together yet. But that's how you can find me. Bam.
Okay. For me, our Candy TV is on YouTube where you can see how we saw Bobby Brown, like the behind the scene footage. On that, you can see some of the Two Hot Chicks podcasts and
And the mukbangs.
and the mukbangs, and you can see things I Candy Productions as well. And then on Instagram, it's Candy Julie, CandiJuli. And if you go to my Instagram and you go to the link in the bio, you will see my website. You will see my book that I have out. You will see my blog, the Candy Chronicles. Yeah, it's a lot. So just
Remember we did our photo shoot with our books together?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. that was so exciting.
Yeah. So yeah, if you go there, you can see everything there. Versus me give you out, just go to my Instagram, click it, and then everything's there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's what's up. Like, I'm really looking forward to you. I just want to say you guys are doing an amazing job. If you say your name in Cincinnati, everybody knows you too.
Yes.
And I think that's pretty major for where you come from. Where you're going is going to be nothing but greatness.
I just can't wait, y'all. Yeah.
2025 is the year. We've gotten so many like things that we can't speak about right now that they've offered us. That's about to happen.
Five margaritas. Sir, bring another shot, sir. One more shot. Then I'm like, what y'all got going on?
We got one really big opportunity that's coming up. That we
It's like the biggest opportunity of our whole period.
Yeah.
And they can't say it on Real Talk with Reese.
No, but we will.
Well, can you come back and tell us?
Yes. We're allowed to talk about it when you come into.
And then what's the one assignment you're gonna do for me in April?
We're getting them a lot of experience in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Yay! I also have a poet, the Black Swan.
Okay.
So that night that when Milan performs, the Black Swan will be doing her poetry
Okay.
as well. And she's a whole vibe. She likes to be naked like you.
I love it.
It's like you and Shonda. She likes to get naked and do poetry. She literally comes out butt naked, no clothes on, does poetry. I'm just kidding, y'all. I'm just kidding. Look, she like, we gonna have to pivot this facility. I don't know when we gonna be back. No, she just comes out. But no, I'm just kidding. No, she is super dope. Her poetry is phenomenal.
You know, that's what that is.
And her poetry is really, really good. And so I would love to collab when you guys are the DJ for us. We go do something. We gonna show the Natty what we do without it.
Yes.
And then not just stop there. We also want to go next to Detroit.
Yes.
We're talking about one of these.
And it's gonna put that up for us.
Mhm.
And so definitely want you to do that. But the tour will be later this summer. But Cincinnati will be there in April. You already know it. So, look, it's gonna sell out fast. So
Yes.
yeah, there's
We
Rob.
don't talk. We have the date already, or you got work on a date?
No, we don't have a
we don't
date.
talk, 'cause I
We
got
don't have a date by what you guys can get
Yes.
us.
That's gonna be perfect.
Yeah, because we gonna start
But
track karaoke too. That's like another thing coming up for us.
that's really popular.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we want to tap into that because
So we're doing it for you guys too. If you want to come down, we'll set up something for you guys.
Yeah.
April the 4th. April
Okay.
the 4th. So that is a date that we don't have available.
Okay.
Milan is dropping her new single.
Okay.
So she has a single release party. So if you guys are willing to jump back on the road and come down, April the 4th, she will be releasing her new single and she's going to perform it live. It's halfway sold out already. So
Okay.
just let you know.
we'll be there.
Y'all VIP.
Okay.
So you don't have to pay.
I wanna come.
Okay. So April the 4th is
I'm gonna wear
early locked in. Anything after April the 4th. you got it. I got you.
She said you want that cake. She said she was gonna wear pasties. That's why I paused for a second.
That's not like that. She's so obsessed with blings and modern day. They'll never wear no
Oh,
clothes.
you should wear some blinged out. Hey, yeah, I love it. Yeah.
Milan, they're gonna come to your show in pasties. Is
She
that
like that.
Yeah, that's
She like that.
You won't get this.
She like
I was like, okay then.
That's right.
I was one for
She has in the gym putting in that work, and you can tell like you look really amazing last night.
I'm trying.
So,
There be a cat sleep like that.
shout out to my set designer. If you saw notice, she's obsessed with bling. She is the top notch.
She really is. I forgot my
Anything,
cup.
she
My God,
is. That cup that Monica carries with her,
Everywhere
she
she
made it.
I don't play, okay? I need another blinged out straw. Okay.
I know, me too, girl.
I was gonna tell you a
She
shot of
knows
red
that
straw.
Order two if you need.
Okay, I need.
But yeah, so we know this is the start of the new set, and she did this for me. I'm so appreciative. I'm so blessed. Her vision is much bigger.
Yes.
And this is what we did. Definitely want to shout
Well,
out.
we glad that you brought us to your new set.
And I definitely have to shout out We Are Unique TV, who is a Black-owned female TV station that allows us to be in her place right now. And we saw the commercial. She filmed that commercial for me.
Okay, so like, do she like? We could come up like once a month and like do like a special show. Oh, girl, holler at us. We do TV
Supposed to be on
too.
the show every week for the
Right. Okay. No. Right.
You got some tea?
All right. Let's see.
What's
Let's
some
see.
good tea? What's
Okay. Some good tea.
Okay, should we talk about the Kendrick Lamar, y'all?
No, that's kind of stale.
They
Okay,
not
so-
like us. We
well,
doing
we-
video today, y'all.
Okay, we're gonna do a TikTok though, so y'all
So-
start
Yes,
it.
we doing a TikTok. Y'all wanna be in it? Y'all ready to come find us?
Some new tea is Tiana Taylor. And what's our new name?
Eric,
Mufasa.
yeah.
Oh,
Eric.
Oh, yeah. That's
What?
Okay, so they were seen at a lot of the Grammy parties, and the buzz is that they are seeing each other.
Wow.
So
Now,
she does like men.
She like
yeah, she's fine. She's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
So, okay, so my question is, like, do you think that he, like, lives up to her ex-husband's, like, standard? Because to me, I mean, I might be, like, an unpopular opinion, but I'm not feeling Aaron Pierre. I
And
don't
somebody
I
pull
don't
him
feel
up on
him
that
like
mic.
that. Like,
Somebody pull him up. Shonda, pull him.
I
I don't
know.
know. Can you pull it
Yeah,
up?
I got you.
I need a picture. I'm not good with
And then
that
he
stuff.
cut off his mustache and beard. He kind of looked a little heavy.
I used to
You know,
love
like,
that.
he looked like a Pedro, like,
I
Petty,
love
but,
that.
you know, when they do that, like, I don't like that. It looks like they like lizards. He cut off his mustache and his beard, and, you know, so he, like, yeah, I don't think that. I think he kind of looked a little like he really like. If he like girls, he like.
She made that face. That
That's what Tiana with.
Yeah.
That's what I don't think it's real. We gotta follow this tea later. You gotta
Yeah,
on
I
the next
guess
real
I
time
know,
to reach out
yeah.
to come in and do a little tea.
Yeah, and they were like, and this is not the only party they was at together. And they were, and he was like, you know, with the little like hand
I wanna say what I
on
really
her
wanna say.
back. Okay, because let me say this, like if they do, I feel like she is a little too much for him. Meaning she did,
I agree with that.
Iman did some stuff with girls and you know maybe with boys we don't know. That I feel like he might be a little.
But you know what? We don't
No,
know.
I think he the girl.
You
that
know,
she
but
was-
he's
don't know
British.
him.
He's British.
But we don't know.
Oh, he's British.
Like I
He
feel
might
like
be throwing her balls around the room. They gonna be flipping up and down.
He's British. She does know. Yeah,
we
she does.
know Iman because we got to see her with him and we know
It's a different look,
But
it's
he
a
might
different
be-
look.
I'm
I'm not adjusting. I like that.
He's a
I like
professional.
chocolate.
Yeah, me too. I'm
I'm biased.
We don't know him.
Right.
We don't.
Play characters.
Right.
We don't know him.
Yeah.
So we're judging, but that's what we're doing.
Yeah, but that's what we do. And then we want to talk about another relationship that's going out the door, which is this kind of sad, is Matt and Anissa Sims. Matt Barnes is ex-basketball NBA player who was married to, he didn't even marry her.
No.
He got 2 children.
But he was engaged, right?
Gloria.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Gloria
Yeah,
got
both of them.
Go Van. That's what's up.
From
That's what's
Basketball
up.
Wives.
Yeah, she was from Basketball Wives. And he was, okay, so who put it out first was Tasha K. It was Tasha K. She said that she's so messy. So she basically said that he was messing with this other woman. And then he came for her. He called her ugly. He came for Tasha K. He said she gossiped. But then the next thing we saw was Anansa herself put out a list of women that this man had just seen in the month of January. But the thing was, who was on the list? Peter Thomas' daughter, Portia.
Okay.
Portia Thomas, Masika.
Okay, so let me say this. Can I say this?
You can say it, girl.
Let me say this. When she did that, because I think you brought it to my attention, that so basically you're saying that she said, I'm getting a divorce from him.
No, she didn't marry him. So they just
Okay,
split.
we're splitting up
Uh-huh.
because he got 12 women. It could be more, right?
In the month of March. It just
Let me
in the
make
month of
this real
January.
clear. Girl, you been through that.
No, yes.
Yeah,
That was no, see, that's the thing. She did know that before she had the baby that she just had. It was a big scandal. He cheated on her. He hurt her so deeply. And he was like that's why they came up with the show, the Barneses. He was supposed to be like making amends and like the whole premise of the show was him making up to her. But I do feel like she knew something because on the show he had tried to do like a surprise wedding and she didn't do it. And I felt like she didn't marry him.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Not satisfied.
She did. Yes, so she didn't marry him. And then like she's good friends with Kobe Bryant's sister. They're like best friends. And they were having the conversation and she like, I don't know if I want to do this. And she was really big on holding Matt accountable. So I give kudos to Anansa because it would have been easy for her to stay because she had to uproot her 5 kids because now she had 5 kids. She had 3 before him and then she had 2 with him.
Yeah.
And she had to uproot her 5 children and they had to find a whole new house. And like on social media, it looks like she's doing good, but I know on the inside because watching that show, she's very emotional.
Yeah.
I feel bad for her and her children, especially because he was like, I feel like he got some kind of sex addiction. He better come and go get some.
That's real.
Because the
It's
things
real.
that he was doing, like, and it was like week after week. You know what I'm saying?
Sex addiction
Let's
is
go to this. Let's go to
Some
this.
people-
Let's talk about what's talking about in the car because you have me and Reese
people's
talking
all
about
8,000 nerves working, all mine work. You really have to have.
Okay, so yeah,
I'm just saying.
Okay, so like, this is a question I want to put out because we spoke about this.
What?
How soon is too soon to date after
after ending a
marriage,
marriage, necessarily
not a
divorce,
boyfriend or girlfriend, but like
you separate.
okay, so yes, but we talked about this last
Y'all
night.
would ask me?
Yes, fine. Yes,
That's why.
yes.
Okay. Dating,
Like
not just dating, not
But publicly
exclusive.
dating because like publicly dating someone because
No, okay, I got this. More than likely, when you get divorced and it's the divorce is final.
no, it ain't no divorce. They not divorced. They
so it's
just
just separate.
yes.
But like,
Well, you're not.
I
You
would
can't
say
publicly
this is
do nothing.
yeah.
Bam. That's exactly okay.
Y'all not
we
divorced.
came to
You really
this
shouldn't be
conversation
public
because
when
of the Clarissa
out of
Shields.
respect
Okay, so
for each other.
I am a troll sometimes, and I saw a video of Clarissa Shields and Papoose. They were in Hawaii together, and she's videoing them, just the two of us. And I went under there and I said, I feel like you're tarnishing your brand. He's still a married man, regardless. Remy was dead wrong for what she did, but to me, you making him be just as wrong as her by gallivanting this relationship, and they're still married. Well, she said, well, how do we know that they're not separated? But legally, they still married.
So should
And I feel like that is not cool.
I was telling her a lot of times we just think we know what we know, we don't know everything.
Right.
Because she was like, he's still in the house with Remy. I said, how do you know that? I said, once Remy did all of that and went out or whatever, he could have packed his stuff and said, I'm out.
But far as we knew, she said he was still sleeping on her couch.
But that was before.
We don't know that's real. So
He
listen,
started saying
the question is, I'm
Yeah.
gonna address the question.
Yeah.
And then.
I said it's too soon.
we
If
can
you
go
move
get
out, what if you move out?
Yeah.
What if you
Okay.
separate? You don't live in the same house.
If you're separated,
Mm-hmm.
is it a
Legal.
Yeah, not legal. Does it count? Does it matter?
Yes.
Okay, so what's the
legal separation? You
I mean,
can do
you
whatever
working,
want.
yes.
After you
You
do
can do
whatever
whatever
you
you
want.
want.
If you
Yes.
legally separated
If
but not
you-
divorced, you can date.
I think that if you are adult enough, and you should be able to have a conversation with the other person, because guess what? You can separate. Okay, I'm gonna take Beverly Hills Housewives with what's her name, Mauricio and Cal. Like I watch
They
them.
back together?
No, but
Uh-huh.
this is the thing.
I was about to
He
say.
is living his life. She's struggling with the idea of it. And I'm gonna tell you something. It doesn't feel good
It doesn't.
because when one person already, a lot of times already had their foot out the door.
Yes,
long time ago,
yeah.
the other person is still adjusting
Yes.
to this. Usually in a separation, more than likely, and I can say this,
Somebody probably cheated.
it's probably 70% of the time, one person wasn't really wanting the separation.
Exactly.
The other person did. So you have to, I think that you should respect the person that is struggling a little bit and do what you want to do.
Right.
You don't have to throw it in their
There you
face.
go. That's
Because
exactly
this
what
is
I was
what's
trying to
gonna
say.
happen.
That's exactly what I was
You
trying
can do
to say.
whatever you want to do. Just be ready for the repercussions of the energy. Because to me, I'll be,
You get what you saw.
a little bit happened to me, and guess what? I took that
But baby,
baby.
but
And I didn't do it on purpose, but you don't have to throw it in nobody's face.
but it just
Now
happened.
it was booked and busy, and you know that has slowed down. You know, breaks one.
What I'm just saying, but what I'm saying is
It wasn't
that
fair.
person-
I wasn't
I
ready
feel
to
like-
see you
right.
with somebody else, and so you should
With that
respect the
person.
other person.
Yeah.
What I was explaining to her.
This
was,
celebrity
when
stuff,
it-
though,
yeah,
that's-
yeah, when it comes to that, you can't be private with them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was
Oh,
like,
yes, they can. Don't date. Don't
Yeah,
date.
it's either date or don't date because you can.
No,
date
she
and
didn't
say
say
I
that.
want to be private.
She sure did, and I feel
But
like
that's
that was
just like
tacky,
she said with
and that was
somebody
messing
she
up her brain. Oh, well, okay,
Okay,
so
so personal with somebody, even if
Oh, well,
the
that
man
person-
doesn't
that
post
person-
it, his girlfriend could post it,
Right,
but
she
she don't care.
but
But it's
like-
hard to get someone else to get on board.
I
With
say
with your spouse.
respect yourself first,
there you go.
because you don't need to throw up all of your business like
No,
that.
because if he go back to his wife,
They do. They always will love
let's,
it.
okay, let's go.
I bet you yours want you back.
Did you take
Yours want you back. You
Get
want
my drink back.
Julie, is this real? More than likely, the man always end up wanting you back.
This girl
Is that
smoked
true?
our drinks.
Did your husband? He want you back, don't he?
I don't know.
You do know.
I don't.
You know.
I don't know. We don't talk about that. Like it's. I'm not going back. So that's.
I know, but what I'm saying is more than likely. Okay, you're right. You don't have to talk about that.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, I've seen it. A little bit, seen it.
Yeah.
They,
Because I know you're right.
you can't be separated, and a lot of times they do come back. People get back together.
Yes, if you out here looking silly because you didn't posted somebody else's husband, that's all I was saying. I wasn't really even coming at little Clarissa or the girl that I was just like, hey, people are aware that that's a married man.
Yeah.
So you might not want to be posting this
I don't
the
think
best
it's a good
Valentine's Day
person
of my
to post it.
exactly, and that's
But you
what I was
can't
saying.
control her.
So listen, here's the consistency: is keep it to yourself until
Until
the
it's
papers
right.
shine,
Yes,
or if you can. And sometimes you just be so
thirsty.
in love.
And you
So,
can't
I
go
ain't gonna
for
thirsty. Sometimes you can just be so in love, and we all been there where we was just like that one that just took you out your hook.
Yeah, you can tell
And
your
it happens.
friends, but social media is just
Or
out
when
there.
you all the way out your hook up.
But not for that other person.
You don't want to do nothing anyway, but you keep
But
everything
you can't.
private.
You just want to be home.
So listen, I'm gonna leave y'all. That's just some good tea, y'all. It's just
Yes.
a little good tea.
So yeah, that's all. I
Here's
saw
some gossip. Y'all want to know anything about any gossip, anything going on TV?
Yeah.
Y'all hit up Makeup by Mocha.
And I will have it.
She'll let you know.
Yeah.
So I just want to leave y'all with this word: a mindset of greatness is a mindset that's obsessed with winning. But the key is that you see the outcome from the beginning. You feel that? Your a winning mindset is someone that's obsessed with winning. You got to be obsessed with winning. But the key to that, and the key to winning, is that you see the outcome in the beginning. So you've already visualized yourself crossing the winning line. You crossed that line. You won. You see that first. See yourself doing what your goal, your end goal is, and you'll get there. I promise. So keep that. Love yourself. Feel good, and y'all spread love, spread positive vibes. If you can't, keep your mouth shut. Don't nobody got time for that. I love you. We'll talk with Reese. I'll see y'all next week. Tune in on Saturdays at 1 p.m. on UGD Podcast Radio, and we got some great things coming up. Tap in. Love ya.
We'll be back.
We gonna eat.
Yes, I'm gonna drink my drink.
now you better drink your own drink.
I drank mine.
Thanks for watching. We're done. Okay. Yay!